The United States highlights in this regard the important contributions of Taiwan could make to these discussions as well as other aspects of COVID-19 response, if they were allowed to participate fully as an observer to WHO's technical work. The United States supports the recommended actions for WHO and member states referenced in the report and in the decision, including recommendations to apply a whole-of-society approach to promote, protect, and care for mental health, ensure widespread availability of emergency mental health and psychosocial support, and support recovery from COVID-19 by building and integrating mental health services for the future. We encourage WHO and all member states to pursue these recommendations to the highest level in response to the COVID-19 pandemic and in preparation for future pandemics and other public health emergencies. As with other aspects of emergency response, we are more effective when we work together and include all experiences and lessons learned to defeat the pandemic and rebuild our economies. The United States highlights in this regard the important contributions of Taiwan could make to these discussions as well as other aspects of COVID-19 response, if they were allowed to participate fully as an observer to WHO's technical work.
But if the Chinese Communist Party decided to use military force against the population in Taiwan, that would create great upheaval throughout the world, and they would pay a heavy price. Is that fair to say?
That would be a grievous mistake.
When it comes to Taiwan, it's been the policy of the United States to basically, for lack of a better term, to guarantee Taiwanese democracy. What's your view of that?
My view is we have an abiding and longstanding and bipartisan commitment to Taiwan and to the Taiwan Relations Act. We need to make sure that they have the means to deter aggression, to defend themselves. I'd like to see Taiwan even more engaged in the world. It's in many ways a model democracy, a strong economy, and a technological powerhouse. And of course, the way they've dealt with COVID-19 has a lot of lessons to teach us.
But if the Chinese Communist Party decided to use military force against the population in Taiwan, that would create great upheaval throughout the world, and they would pay a heavy price. Is that fair to say?
That would be a grievous mistake.
Secretary Pompeo designated the Chinese Communist Party as having engaged in genocide regarding the Uyghur Muslim population. Do you agree with that designation?
That would be my judgment as well.
You do agree?
Yes.
We're on a good start here. So this really, I just very much appreciate that. Do you believe that the Chinese Communist Party misled the world about the coronavirus?
I do.
What price, if any, should they pay?
When it comes to China's role in the virus, I think we want to. There's as you know, an investigation that is ongoing. We obviously want to see the results of that investigation, but there's some things we already know.
If they don't cooperate, what should we do?
I think very hard, because that cooperation. This is really the point. I think of where we need to go on this. What we do know already with regard to China and the virus is that they did not provide transparency. They did not share information. They did not give access when it mattered most. In the early days of this virus. Had they done so, it's possible that the course of the virus would have been different and we could have dealt with it sooner and more effectively.